What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel here today for another educational Rocket League video, because that's what we do. If you're new here and you don't know, we make educational focused Rocket League content that's focused on making you guys better players so that I can stop having booty teammates on my team. That's what I'm here for, to make everybody better so we all have better teammates. Today we're doing a replay analysis for our boy Circle Sam, also known as Renzo in game, who's from our Discord. Submitted this replay analysis in our Discord server to get done. If you want to get yourself a replay analysis done, join my Discord. Link is in the description below. Submit your replay analysis to the replay analysis chat channel. Do them all in order. If you want to skip the line, though, there is a sub-only replay analysis chat channel where if you're subscribed to my Twitch or my Patreon, you can submit it in there, and I do those first because, you know, you pay $5 to support me. I'll do yours before everybody else's. Just fair. But with all that out of the way, Circle Sam is GC1 in 2s and Champ 2 in 3s, so he's not much of a 3s player, but these are some 3v3 scrims that he played and saved his replay, and we're going to do an analysis for him, and we're going to try to utilize a ripcore. We got suggested from our Discord to try out ripcore, and if you don't know what that is, it's where I'm able to actually take control of players' cars during the game, and I'm going to utilize that to, in certain situations where it will apply well, I'm going to try to show you what you could have done better by literally taking control of your car and showing what you should have done. It's pretty cool. I've messed around with it a little bit. It's kind of it takes a little bit of time to set up, but once you do get it set up, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I think you guys will like it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Check it out. I've watched the first portion of this replay so far, so I already know off the kickoff here, there's one mistake incoming. All right, let's go back, watch it one more time, see if you notice what the mistake is. There it is. All right, now let's keep playing. You see how your teammate Akala is hesitant to go for this ball right now? He's hesitant to go for this ball right now because you should be on this ball. On the kickoff, you grab this mid boost, and you guys are in control of the play right now. You're on offense. Danny has to take possession of this ball and probably try to flick it past Slicey to his corner. So because of that, you have no reason to be going all the way back here, right? This play, the ball's coming this direction. Danny has to either catch the ball and play it in this direction or just hit the ball in this direction. And, you know, with all of those options, there's still no reason that you need to be going all the way back to your half right now in this play. You should have grabbed this mid boost and actually turn back up in field and maintained pressure in this area, in this zone right here. Slicey's pressuring the ball. If the ball comes out this way, it's your ball. If it comes out this way, it can be Akala's ball. That's a little bit more flexible. That can, you know, adjust in the moment depending on who has the best play on the ball. But you see, Akala doesn't go for this ball initially because you should have been there. And actually, I am going to take control of your car here and show you what could have happened had you been in the correct position. All right, so my car is now in place of your car. This is what you did on the play. You grabbed that mid boost and you rotated all the way back. Restart it one more time. Kick off, grab mid boost, rotate all the way back for no reason here. Had you done what you should have done, it would have looked more like this. I'm going to take control of your car after the kickoff. So right now, I'm going to quickly take control of your car. This would have been a little bit more fluent, but look at this. We got an open net shot right here. Bam. That was a goal. So it was hard for me to take control of your car really well in that moment because I had to quickly hit a button on my keyboard and then, you know, move my car into the position it needed to be. And I had to recover from, you know, you could see the struggle. This is a little hard to use, and especially off of kickoff, because if I try to take control of your car before the kickoff and then I don't do the kickoff exactly how you do it, obviously the other cars aren't going to play out the simulation correctly. So I had to quickly take control of your car after the kickoff there. So it was a little difficult, but you saw how if you were in position there, you actually had a completely open net shot. All right, picking up where we left off now. We saw we could have scored if we were in position, but let's keep going. All right, here, immediately afterwards, I would like to see you just instantly rotate out here. Because there is nothing you can do on this ball, right? You go up for this ball right now, all Danny does is hits the ball past you. You don't go up for this ball right now, you're preventing your teammate from rotating into the play and challenging. Right? You've got your teammate behind you right now, and by you sitting here, you're not allowing him to have the confidence to come in and challenge. Because he sees you there. If he pushes up, while you're sitting there and then Danny makes his play over the top, he's essentially in no man's land, and now the ball's over the top of both of you. So he can't challenge until you've rotated out or until the play has changed a little bit. So you're just delaying your teammate's ability to challenge the ball right now by lingering underneath the ball that you have no play on. So because there's absolutely nothing you can do in that play, you might as well have just rotated out in order to let your teammate come in. That was almost a really nice shot. What was the issue here? Why was this so open? I think Slicey was just caught out of position a little bit there. He was leaving the net as a shot was coming in. I don't think that was on you at all. Nice, nice. Slicey has been a bit dicey this game. What a pun. That's okay. So far we've gone like a span of like a minute almost now of me not really having too much to point out. So I'm going to point out some smaller details, assuming that you're playing pretty well so far. So I don't want to go this whole replay without pointing out anything. So may have been obvious, may have not been, but this first touch on your catch here isn't great. You see how much space it creates between you and the ball. So because that first touch isn't great, you need to make a play now. You either need to flick the ball over Vengeance at this exact moment, which isn't, you know, an amazing play because most likely Danny in the back here is just going to be able to follow up the flick and have a free ball. But that's what happens when you don't give yourself a great first touch to work with. You don't really get to make a great play. Your other option, though, is to just try to take a really strong low 50 as Vengeance comes and challenges. Try to kill the ball in the same area on the ground here, and potentially you'll be able to stay on the ball again, and then you have a play on Danny as well. So you could potentially beat two people here. So the low 50 is probably going to be your best option. Try to get Vengeance to concede the ball on the 50-50, and then you stay on it and try to make another play on Danny. So bam, right here, you could probably flick it with the back end of your car. You did go for the flick, but it just needs to get a little bit more height. I think if you flick it with more of this butt of your car, get a little bit more height on it, might get it past Vengeance. But I think the better play here is going to be the low 50. Ooh. Oh, Slicey has been very dicey. Ooh, is this going to be a goal as well? Unfortunate. I think it might be, but it might actually bounce high. Yeah, I mean, this solo play's fine. It actually, I mean, obviously was really good. Oh. Ah. Nice, really well done. I like here that you didn't rush for the boost immediately. because your teammate landed out in that direction off of kickoff. You always on kickoff, for anyone watching, this isn't really a tip for you, but just in general for anyone else watching, you want to pay attention to which direction both of these players are going off of kickoff. And right, if Ian ended up landing further this way to where it looks like he was going to beat your teammate to this boost, then you would probably want to go and grab this boost and steal it from Ian so that you have the boost advantage on the field, and you have, you know, the ball is going in this direction, and so if you have a better boost total on this side of the field, that's better for you guys, because if Ian has to go out this way to grab boost, well, he's all the way on the opposite side of the field. He's not really influencing the play. But since your teammate is clearly going to get to this boost over here first, you opt to play the ball. Let your teammate go for the boost because he needs the boost more than you, and you can play the ball. So it's just really good decision making. Just to further elaborate on that kickoff point that I was making, if there's not a play that you're going to be able to make on the ball as the person cheats up, as the person cheating up, say the kickoff goes way back this way or way back that way or way back that way, and you know that you're not going to be able to make a play on the ball, then again, you're watching which way the opponent is going and you try to steal his boost. It's really important that, if possible on kickoff, you don't steal the boost from your teammate. So say this ball goes off in this direction, or maybe even off back in your direction, somewhere where you have no influence on the play, and then you went and grabbed this boost from your teammate, that would have been a bad play because you're stealing the boost from your teammate. This boost back here, I believe, was stolen by your other teammate. I could be wrong on that. But either way, your teammate's going to be rotating in this direction. So stealing this boost from him is not going to be a smart play. Instead, you would want to go in the direction that Ian's going to go and steal his boost. So that was kind of a long breakdown. I didn't really explain that super well, but bottom line is you want to pay attention to which way your opponent is going to be going who did the kickoff, and you want to try to steal his boost instead of stealing your teammate's boost. Okay, not a great jump by you. I do like that you're moving around, picking up your pads, and then, you know, somebody's got to push up for this. You make the call. That's fine. I assume you guys are in comm since this is 6-man scrims. And that jump was just not great. It's kind of apparent that you weren't reaching that, but it's okay. It wasn't terrible. You didn't, like, lunge forward and take yourself out of the play too hard. Okay. Not too much to say there. Teammate sort of cuts you off in the rotation. It's not too bad, though. It's not too bad. Ah, there you go. Cool. Got the equalizer. Again, just going to point out some small little details because, again, you're playing pretty well positionally, decision-making wise. Try to get comfortable with doing this half flip, going for this boost without turning off your ball cam here. It's just going to allow you to watch the play develop a little bit more throughout the entire kickoff. Maybe they're doing a fake and you notice that and you're able to call that out. Or maybe, you know, you notice the fake, so you're able to quickly in your mind adjust your decision making before the kickoff even happens. Or you're just able to not be as disoriented by having your ball cam flicker left and right really quickly. So just try to get comfortable with doing this half flip for the boost without turning off your ball cam. Very doable. Good attempt, good attempt. Nice, you see the back corner boost isn't up, so you switch your rotation to start picking up boost pads. I like that. Misflipped to the wrong direction. That's okay, happens. Good try on keeping possession in your corner though. And nice, good transition play. Pretty unnecessary dive here. You're really not covering any option with this dive. He can hit it in really any direction around you still. You're just too far away for this dive to be worth going for. He can still hit it straight up, you're not contesting it. He can hit it this direction, you're not contesting it. He can even still pass it to his teammate and you're not contesting it. You're just too far away from this ball to justify diving for it here. All you ended up doing was taking yourself out of the play longer. Good challenge. Yeah, this is becoming more and more of a common play nowadays as people start to you know, watch more replay analysis like from me or from people like Flakes or just people who put out educational content. This kind of play is becoming more common to where people are doing what is less common because it fakes out your opponents. You're expecting the common play here, which is to bring this up the wall and make a wall play. And he completely bamboozles you by instead not doing the obvious play and cutting the ball in field, dribbling the ball instead. So it's becoming a much more common play now. It almost doesn't work as well as it used to because people are expecting it now. But you need to do a better job of putting yourself in a position where you can kind of challenge both options. Instead of being where you are, hard committing to the wall here, giving him the possibility of cutting it past you like he does. Just don't commit as hard to the wall here. Park about right here, so if you see him go up the wall, bam, you can still challenge. Or if you see him try to cut it in field, bam, you can still challenge. You just committed too hard to the wall there, expecting the wall play. Okay, no reason to be jumping for this. No reason to be aerialing for this. You're wasting boost here. You're wasting boost here. Instead, just drive up the back wall, right? Why aerial for this and waste 30 boosts to reach this ball when you can instead drive up the back wall without using any boost, or maybe using a little boost to, you know, depending on how you want to play this ball out of your back wall. But what I would probably do personally in this position, let me think about that if I go back and watch the play again. Bam, I would be now driving up the back wall. This is personal. This is going to take a little bit of skill, but I would be driving up this back wall, and as the ball rolls up the, oh gosh, it's so annoying when you adjust the speed of the gameplay, of the replay, it adjusts the speed of your control of the camera. So if I go 5% game speed, my camera control turns into like 200% speed. So if I'm you, I'm driving at the back wall, and I think you had a lot of boost. Let me check on that. Yep, you got 94 boost. So I'm probably driving up the wall here, touching the ball, air rolling, and air dribbling it out. Air dribbling it out, maybe twist flipping, right, at the last second. I'm sure you know what a twist flip is. Go up, twist flip into it, and you have control of this ball at least until midfield. You could maybe score this, honestly. Bam, bam. I mean, you might honestly... Okay, he's rotating back. He'll be the only one contesting you. But you're in midfield at this point, in the air, with the twist flip, behind the ball still, with probably 30, 40 boost still. Maybe go into a flip reset, maybe bring the ball down into a catch. But this is a great opportunity to flex those mechanics a little bit. Or if you don't have the mechanics, this is a situation where air dribbling mechanics would come in handy. Touch the ball off the wall, twist flip into it, take control of the ball, you're in midfield, possibly scoring. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, I mean, you could always just take the ball, touch it up, and clear it in this direction. But this all started with me pointing out that you had no reason to jump and aerial for this ball when you did. So bam, I'm in your position here. I'm taking this, doing this, and making a play out like that, all right? Okay, passing plays are coming out. The only thing is, you got to be careful about committing super. You're committed without a doubt in your mind. Like, I can tell by the way how fast you're going for this ball, your body language, your car language. There's not a doubt in your mind that you're getting ready to commit for this ball. But notice your third man in this position. It's really risky to pass to your third man. If, you know, nobody else is on the way back, and nobody else here is on the way back. So you gotta kind of make sure you're assessing the situation. Make sure you've got the space and that it's pretty free to go for here. Because bam, if Danny may have been slightly closer here, maybe you knew in the moment that you were for sure getting here first. But if anyone challenges this and beats you to this ball, it's a free net behind you. Even if it's a 50-50, it's possibly going to come out to your end and be a free goal. So you got to be careful when committing so hard to a pass as third man. Make sure it's really worth it and that you're pretty much uncontested, or else it's probably not worth going for if you're third man. And your teammates probably shouldn't even be passing to you if you're third man and there's nobody else on the rotation back. All right, let me go back one more time. Where's your teammate? Akala's moving off to that left side of the field. Let me go back even one more time. Let's go all the way back here. I got to pay attention to Akala. Okay, gets bumped upfield, starts rotating back. That, I don't think he's picking up pads. Yeah, I think Akala's positioning is off here. Slicey's positioning and Akala's positioning and your positioning at times has been off here. Everyone's positioning has been a little off this game. Let me watch Akala here. Gets bumped, starts rotating out. He's rotating away from the ball, which is good. But he's not picking up any pads until now. Oh my god, he just missed two. That's a little tough. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it looked from your point of view. Okay, this here is really risky to be fake jumping for. Another thing I'm noticing is you're jumping for a lot of balls you shouldn't be jumping for. Like this, you jump and you completely whiffed. Earlier, you jumped and you completely whiffed. You're not really recognizing when you can or can't reach a ball. So try to be a little bit more conscious of that. Realize when you can or cannot reach a ball. And if you can't reach for it, if you can't make the touch, don't even jump for it. Because you're just wasting your time at that point. wasting your time, faking your teammates. And this ball, I don't know if this is a fake jump or you just decide not to go for it, but you should go for this ball. And you definitely shouldn't fake jump for this ball because this is a very dangerous ball. Somebody could be up for this ball, about to shoot. Slicey's recovering from his flip still. He's not in position to save anything on this side of this. You know, 2/3 of the net is completely open. Somebody's probably up for this right now. Really not the ball to be fake jumping for here. Especially you're on the opposite side of the ball as well. So you're fake jumping here, trying to fake somebody possibly. But you have no clue. You have no vision on what's going on in this direction. Now, if you were right here and you can see anybody who's challenging from over here and you can see whether it's dangerous or not, that'd be another story. Maybe the fake jump makes sense there then. Because if you fake jump and then you see this person didn't get faked, they're still challenging, well, then you still have time to go up and get a block. But here, if you fake jump and they go anyways, you're completely screwed. So the fake jump is not a smart idea here. Uh-oh, backflip kind of, whether, I wonder if that was intentional. It does make replay analysis slightly more difficult when you are in comms communicating, because I can't hear your comms, unfortunately. That'd be really cool if you could, but no, I can't hear your comms. So I don't know if that was a backflip because you were called off the ball, or if that was a mechanical backflip. Ah, haha. Yeah, that's a pretty bad jump. That's a pretty bad jump. One, because the play is so far from the net still. There's not really any play where Danny's gonna get this ball from this position into your net. So you really have no point in jumping here trying to like block a shot. But two, if you would have paid attention just slightly more, the ball hit the ceiling and so it's coming down. It's coming down pretty hard. And so you're jumping, and you must not have seen that the ball hit the ceiling because you're jumping into a path where the ball is never going to be traveling in the first place because it hit the ceiling. Now, if the ball didn't hit the ceiling here, you'd be on the right path. But again, there's no reason for you to be jumping here anyways because the play is so far away from the net. And with just the timing and the positioning, by the time he makes a play on the ball in this position, unless he musty flicks it, musty flicks, as much of like a freestyler move they are, they actually do have utility, which in this position would allow him to sort of float down behind the ball and then scoop the ball upwards without using like much boost. But if he were to try to stay upside down like he is, right? Let me from his perspective. If he were to try to stay upside down on this ball and get underneath it and do a front flip to try to like scoop the ball and air dribble it, one, that's really hard. I doubt anyone at this rank is going to pull that off, where you're upside down, you flip into the ball with a front flip and then you air dribble it off of that front flip. That's like a pro level move. I doubt anyone at this rank is going to be pulling that off. But two, like I said, the ball is just so far away. There's really no reason for you to be pre-jumping so hard. Yeah, if that doesn't hit ceiling, the play is a little different. But especially because that hits ceiling, you just didn't realize it was hitting ceiling. Oops, wrong person. Good bump. Oh, my on director cam. Real physical end to the game here. Ah, again. Again, you're jumping. You need to be utilizing your backboard. I actually just uploaded a video, my last video now, that was a replay review of me not utilizing the backboard how I should have, and I was getting punished a lot for it. Same thing here. I mean, this one's worse than my examples in my game. Just to bail myself out, mine weren't quite this bad, but this is an easy ball where you just drive up to the backboard and you can do whatever you want with this ball. I'm not sure why in your mind you didn't just bam, turn and drive up the backboard. It's an easy touch. But nice, you guys got the win. Honestly, like positional wise, rotation wise, you looked good. There wasn't a whole lot for me to point out in your GC1. In 2s, champ 2 and 3s, you look like you can definitely be GC1 and 3s as well. So I think you just need to grind your ranked 3s matches a little bit more. You probably have some below average teammates that, you know, compared to what you're used to, being somebody who's used to Grand Champion level 2v2 play, you probably play 3v3 and you really don't like the level of performance you're getting from your teammates. Maybe find some people to queue with, some friends that you play 2s with to maybe queue 3s with, so you can grind through those lower ranks pretty quickly. But yeah, your positioning and your rotation looks really solid. Your biggest, most glaring issue, most consistent issue is just sort of taking yourself out of the play when you didn't need to by jumping for balls that you couldn't reach anyways, or by jumping for balls that you didn't need to jump for on that last play we pointed out. So maybe you're a little bit too stimulated while playing these games. You're a little bit too jumpy, a little bit too go. Oops, as I punch my mic. A little bit too antsy, I guess would be the best word to describe it. Don't be too antsy. You want to play fast, but you still want to be controlled and smart when you're playing fast. And other than that, man, I mean, you had that one play at the beginning of the game where you went all the way back for no reason and you could have scored an open net goal. But that was pretty much it. So good job, man. Good luck on your grind. I hope you were able to learn something from this game. I think your biggest takeaway, again, is just going to be to not be so antsy a little bit. But hey, if you like the video, guys, all of you, make sure you leave a like on the video for me. Helps me out a ton. Helps get the video spread around to more people. Leave a comment down below telling me what you learned from this video or what you liked about it. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Subscribe if you want to improve at Rocket League, because that's what this channel is all about. That's our focus here. We really strive to put out good educational content that's going to make people better players. And I try to make all the content that I put out really relevant and useful and easy to digest, so that you can take the information and start utilizing it in your own games right after you watch my videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great couple days until then. Peace.